Hey there, Aries Sun, Aries Moon, Aries Rising. Welcome to your reading. Here in the second half of July, astrologically speaking, we have some difficult, challenging energies. And so I wanted to remind you that magic starts with you. And that you have the ability, wow, hold on. You have the ability to create the magic in your life. Oof. Okay, so you guys are going to have a little bit more of a challenging ride than some of the signs have had. It's going to be okay. All right, so words are magic. Words are magic. The word you speak to yourself, the word you speak about yourself, the word you speak about a situation. And so, wow, I just went through this. Really, I think the fixed sign, the initiating signs are getting really hit hard here. Because this challenging energy is happening in Cancer, for one thing, and during Cancer season, and it is stressing your sign. So here we have the Sphinx. Choose your words carefully. Why? Because they create the energy around you, right? And so you're going to really want to stay in the highest vibrational energy as possible. Before I did these readings for everybody, I had done a reading for me with using these cards a couple of weeks ago. And I had this card as the key to my situation also, the Raven. And so the Raven says, darkness looms on the horizon. And so it was a sense of dis-ease that I felt inside of myself, and I wasn't sure how it was going to manifest. And I was trying really hard to keep it under control, like to keep my energy under control. And it was a lot of work. There were a couple of really bad days where I didn't manage so well. I'm not going to lie. It was kind of tough. That being said, kept working at it. I kept trying to manifest using positive affirmations. So, I always have more than enough, and there's more on the way. People want to help me. That was really an important one that I used. And so I really want to encourage you to find words that only have positive words in them, words where people want to help me. How does that feel when people help you, right? Feel that feeling, seal that in. I have more than enough, and there's more on the way. So there's that sense of not having to be concerned because it's going to be okay, right? Feel those feelings, seal it in. You're going to need that because you've got a lot going on here. I'm going to go ahead and grab some other cards here while I'm looking at this, but you know, I can see that you're trying to figure out how to manifest and create more. It says here, use your skills to aid others. So when we are stressed about anything, really, when we can step out of ourselves and for a few minutes help somebody else, or a longer term, however that works out, it raises our own personal vibrational energy, which allows us to recharge that magnet that draws and attracts the good things to us. And so whatever the stressor is right now, you are being encouraged to consider how can you help somebody else in the middle of everything that is going on with you, okay? So this is past, present, future, thoughts, feelings, actions. And so I think you've already been trying to do this. I think things were going okay, and then suddenly it feels like they're not. And here in the heart space, moving forward, imagination clouds your judgment. You are being encouraged to imagine the good outcome, to imagine really, and when you imagine it, feel the joy, the satisfaction, the sense of accomplishment, the relief, the whatever, right? The positive and the good. It is going to be really important for you to navigate through these next 2 weeks using that energy, okay, of really focusing on how will it feel when you're on the other side of this. At the same time, you're going to have to be willing to the best of your ability, not be overly concerned, which is really hard. But if you can release your attachment to worry, that's what you're going to surrender, is the attachment to worry. Not the attachment to doing what you need to do. Okay? So what are my options? What are the things I need to do? What steps do I need to take? What's the next thing on the agenda? What is the next best move? What is the next best move after that? When you complete one, then look for the next best move. What's the next best move after that? And systematically and methodically, your ruling sign Mars, planet Mars is in Taurus right now, and that is about being methodical and moving your way through a situation, taking it one step at a time. But I will tell you, Mars is about to move into Gemini, and that things will speed up a little when it gets there, because air feeds fire. You're a fire sign. That's an air sign. But more than that, when Mars gets into Gemini, hold on, this is important. So, at the time of that new moon in Leo, which trines your sign on August 4th, on that day, make sure that you are really focusing on what you want to manifest and bring in. Okay, so you probably won't have a new video by then. I don't know. I can't remember what's going on. But in case you don't, really circle that one on your calendar. Okay, that you're really going to focus on having solutions brought to you in the best possible way. Because on that day, Mars, your ruling planet, is conjunct with Aldebaran at 9 degrees of Gemini, which sextiles your sign and sextiles the new moon, adding extra optimism, opportunity, potential, because Aldebaran is a very, very positive star. And so if you will give yourself that, so what do you need to do between now and then so that that day things start to really fall into place for you? I want to say sometimes just understanding that there's some kind of a timeline, some kind of a goal, some kind of the light at the end of the tunnel thing helps us to keep our energy more positive. But you can't sit back and do nothing. You are going to have to take the steps, because how do you transform the situation? You have the hourglass. Time is of the essence, right? There's more time up here than down here, though. And so that means that every moment is important. What is the next best step? What is the next best step, right? Set yourself up for success. What is good luck? It's when hard work meets opportunity. So you're going to have to do the thing, whatever the thing is that you need to do today, so that tomorrow you do the next thing, so that you do the next thing, and you create this stair-stepping to this opportunity that is coming in with that new moon in Leo on August 4th. And here we have a long journey brings rewards as the challenge. And the challenge for you, an initiating fire sign, is patience is not your strong suit. This is to put it mildly, right? It's not your strong suit. You know it, I know, we all know it. It's okay. We all have our strong suits. That one in particular is not yours, and that is okay. That is the challenge right now. Because the winds of change are blowing. The winds of change are blowing. Your surroundings will undergo a transition. Right? It says here that your luck will change soon. And even though you feel like not soon enough, things are moving in the right direction. What's going to be really important, though, in order for you to manifest and bring in the highest frequency vibrational energy available to you for the best outcomes, is going to be your energetic level. Are you getting up and doing something every day, moving you in that direction? Not always easy. right? Not always easy. Really hard to feel motivated for everybody, but I would definitely say for Aries and Scorpio when Mars is in Taurus. It is so slow, really slow, right? But if it's at 9 degrees already on September 4th, that means, I mean, on August 4th, I don't know why I keep saying September 4th. I'm really sorry about that. But we have Mars getting into Gemini on the 21st. So when the sun moves into Leo and that trines you and supports your energy, that'll lift your vitality. And Mars will then also move into an air sign, which will fire you up even more. That'll be these winds of change that are blowing. That's just right around the corner, because I am not sure. I'm really not sure when you're going to see this video, but it'll be within days, if not on the 21st, that you see this video. And so in the present moment, the winds of change are blowing, and that is Mars moving into Gemini in sextile with the sun in Leo, trining your sign. And so I know that right now it feels uncomfortable. In the area of resources, you have Earth, your thoughts, okay? Your thoughts are supposed to be logical, use reason and common sense. Logical, reason, and common sense. Okay, that's the first thing. Choosing your words carefully when you're communicating with others and when you're communicating with yourself about the situation. Words are magic. They're so powerful. Right? We call them spelling words for a reason, right? But here's the outcome, and this is why it's really important for you to focus on this. Unseen forces are watching over you. Your spirit guide team is right there, even when you can't feel it. They're always right there, no matter what. And so what can you do today? What can you do today? What can you do today? Every day you get up and you're just like, okay, what can I do today? It just has to be one thing that moves you in the right direction. You have pride and leadership of the stag, I feel like, and the butterfly of transformation and a letting go. If the butterfly as a caterpillar, the caterpillar is not willing to let go of its physical structuring in the form of a caterpillar, it never gets its wings to fly as a butterfly. And so you're in a cocoon and things are shifting and changing and it's uncomfortable. Change can be uncomfortable, particularly when we are not the one that initiates it. Move with pride and leadership, right? This is Mars in Taurus energy. This is taking things logically, Earth sign. Taurus, Mars in Taurus. Logically, step by step by step. What is the next best thing you can do? What is the next best thing? What is the next best thing? I can let go of my mistakes. This is about not judging yourself. Letting go of judgment. It is letting go of judgment. If we were perfect, we wouldn't be here, right? We're here to learn, to grow, to make quote unquote mistakes. Why? Because the ultimate here is unconditional love. And so that is when you can love yourself unconditionally, that is when you are in total alignment with the energy of all that is. And so, quote unquote, mistakes is where we have the opportunity to love ourselves unconditionally without judgment, so that we can move closer in alignment with the energy of all that is. And the energy of all that is only manifests things that are joy-filled and abundant. And isn't that what we're going for here? Understanding the magic of us. So allow things to shift, to change, to transform. You're being held. We're being held by spirit right now. And so the first best thing you can do is not beat yourself up about whatever got you to where you are right now. Whether it was something that's taken years and years to get you to this place or it's something that you did last week. Don't beat yourself up about it. That's number one. Okay? Right. I commit to loving myself unconditionally and not being mad at me. Really hard to do sometimes. Do it anyway. All right. So, I'm not mad at me. I'm not judging me. Logically, what's the next best thing I can do? Right? Right. I'm on Facebook every day. I do the astrology. I pull cards for you. You might find that helpful to help you navigate energies. I'd love to see you over there. If you leave me a comment here and you're a member of my Facebook group, you go in a drawing for a free reading I give away every month. It's 30 minutes. We hang out. Tell me, ask me whatever you want, and we'll try to search out the answers for you. So, all right, you guys take really good care. Love yourself. All you did was give yourself an opportunity to learn to love yourself more. So good for you. You did that just right. Talk to you soon.